Empowerment beyond doubt. Doubt's the weight that will hold you back in business and keep you from seeing amazing opportunities and listening to your prospects in sales conversations. Emotional energy is what creates ease or a draining day. Two sides of the same coin. It's entirely up to you which one you choose. And shifting from old patterns of doubt into a confident view of possibility, and that you can attain that which you see as possible. So this is the focus of our video today. I had this theme a few weeks ago. I really wanted to discover, what does empowerment without doubt mean? I've got this dry erase board at home. I've been house sitting for various family members for the past few weeks, and I haven't been around it, but whenever I stop back at home, I have a message written on there, so it hits me right in the face when I walk in the door. And one of the messages I wrote a little while ago was, leave out the doubt. And it was the most powerful thing that I had ever been confronted with. Leave out the doubt. How much of our lives are spent doubting? And how does doubt feel? I gotta itch my nose. How does doubt feel? It feels like shit. It doesn't feel good. What does doubt do for us? Well, it shows us the way not to go. And I think that's a great lesson in starting to look at how can intuition guide you. And that feeling of doubt, that feeling of heaviness, of constriction, of complacency, stagnance, frustration, those things, that's really, intuition is an emotional intelligence. And becoming empowered beyond doubt isn't about never feeling doubt, but it's about recognizing when it's coming up and understanding why it's coming up. Such as, if you're working on making sales in your business and it's feeling heavy, that's telling you something. It's telling you, okay, there's something about sales. Maybe there's a belief that I have, such as maybe you don't trust yourself to make sales. Why is that? So intuition leads us to ask the right questions of ourselves, to get deeper and deeper. And a great mentor can help you do that as well. Someone who's been there before, who's been in the trenches, who knows those emotions, who's dealt with them within themselves. I want to show you guys, I believe this is some kind of cherry. I don't want to say exactly what it might be because I'm not totally sure. It could be pin cherry. The black cherry doesn't seem to be flowering yet. Here we are in Minnesota, and there's amazing warblers out here. I was going to go over by a huge oak tree, but instead I took pictures for another post to show you guys that this week. So as far as these warblers go, I'm getting off on a tangent, but it's such an important reason of why I decided to do this video here, because I go places where the energy is really speaking to me. And I saw a couple really amazing warblers that are all coming through this time of year. Not all of them stay in this area. A lot of them are going farther north in Minnesota and even up into Canada. But there are a couple warblers that I know from my ornithology days in ecology school. They are warblers, but I don't know exactly what they are. So please leave a comment below and remind me to let you guys know which warblers they are, because I'm going to look them up when I get back to the book. But doubt is that weight. It's the feeling of heaviness. And if you stay in that heaviness, if you keep trying to avoid it and just trying to do the same thing, or avoiding it by taking no action at all in your business, of course, that's not going to grow the lifestyle and the business and the income that you want. So looking at that heaviness as a guide, it'll hold you back from seeing opportunities, listening to prospects. So there's a couple pieces there. Seeing opportunities in your business requires you to be in a state of mind that there is possibility, that you can make sales, that you can change the way you do things, and that it's not you, it's just the way you're doing things that might not be working. Because you can change whatever you want. There's so many stories of people who had crazy adversity, but they overcame it. It wasn't just that magically that adversity disappeared or magically overnight sometimes people magically overnight, wait, why am I even feeling this way? Why am I thinking this way? I'm going to change that now. Sometimes it takes, a catastrophic event in somebody's life to be able to help them make that change, but that doesn't have to happen for you to be able to be successful in business. It's about waking up every day saying, yes, yes, yes. I do that every day when I wake up. Some mornings it's kind of hard to get myself to do it, but I still do it because it's so important to be able to give ourselves that positive outlook starting the day. When you first wake up in the morning, in my experience, is the most important time to start infusing your day with that positive stuff. And so maybe that's lighting a candle and doing some meditation. Maybe it's going out in the garden, or maybe it's waking up your young baby and giving them a kiss on the forehead, something like that. It's really wet here, and my butt is getting wet. So I'm going to stand up. You guys get the full Pete Wyden experience today. So, continuing on here, emotional energy is what creates ease or a draining day. It's completely up to you. And if you're feeling resistance in terms of creating ease, look at the areas. It's kind of like, I guess maybe it's like Swiss cheese, or maybe it's like the organic layer of soil. It's thinner in certain places, it's thicker in other places. Find the areas where the ease seems closer to the surface in your day and expand upon those areas, and that'll help you build the energy and perspective to bring more ease and flow into that day and the next and the next. It's like I said in other videos, and I'm sure you guys know this, right? But it's something different to know it and be like, oh yeah, Pete, I know that. And it's something completely different. So night and day to actually practice it, because actually practicing it is what's going to get you the results. Just thinking it is helpful, but thought needs to become action to really get you to a place of finding ease, not only in, say, your ability to take care of your kids and make meals, but also to find time within every day to move your business forward and do things that are really going to help in strategic ways that aren't just kind of busy work, like, oh, I'll look at this website, or I'll read a little bit of this book to become a better designer. You're going to become a much better designer by getting better at sales, because that's going to get you more design work. It's going to get you paid. It's going to allow you to do more design, go to more educational events that are really going to move the needle for you. And it's so helpful when you actually change the way that you're selling. I've got some people coming up behind me, so I'm going to keep walking. It's getting later in the morning. There's more and more people. So shifting old patterns of doubt into a confident view of possibility. So I'm sure there are times in your life where you've done this before, where you've taken doubt and turned it into possibility. Maybe it was doubt that you'd ever find a wonderful life partner, and now you have them, or doubt that you could ever grow a beautiful tomato plant, and last year you had enough bumper crop. Those are, the life partner thing is definitely not a simplification. Ultimately, it comes down to the energy that you bring to your business. Does your business really have to be harder than growing a tomato plant? No. Your business can totally be set up in a way that the actions that you take build momentum and build energy and get other people talking about what you do, so that they're the ones doing the growing of the tomato plant, which is your business, and then you're the one who's harvesting when people come in interested in what you do. You're doing activities that bring the right people in and attract them to you, and allow you to keep that conversation going with them, and really only be doing the activities that cultivate the energy that you're looking to have in your business. So I said it in another video from this week, but nature is the teacher of absence of doubt. Just like the tomato plant, these willow trees, this willow tree is like horizontal. They even fall over and they just keep growing. They're just growing wherever they're at. So that's what I want you to do. I don't want you to doubt that, oh, will there be sun? Will there be light? Will winter come? All this stuff happens. Will I make sales? Will I do a good job in this design? Will I make mistakes? Yes, yes, yes. All that stuff is true. All of it's true. And if you doubt any one piece of it, you're blocking your view of the possibility to learn from a mistake, to make a sale, to make real connections with people, get real wonderful design work out there. So letting your surroundings guide you and not trying to dictate your life and the outcome, and instead looking at the resources all around you and making wonderful use of them and getting really creative. You as a designer are inherently creative. You as a business owner are creating a living piece of art that is your business, that is the experience that people get, that completely transforms their life, and your design business should be here to transform your life for the better as well. Have a beautiful week, guys. I'm on a warbler high right now. See you later.